Hey, you know, Apple Pencil 3 has been subject of this channel many times, and in every opportunity when it seemed that the new stylus is coming out, based on leak information, images or videos, yeah, sometimes even my own predictions, it turned out to be not yet. One recent release may have finally set up the path for the arrival of possible new stylus from Apple. Question for you, have you ever used Apple Pencil alternative? And if you did, please share your experiences in the comment section below. Hi friends and welcome to the Digitalna channel. My name is Marko and this is your dose of Apple news, leaked information, tech rumors and reviews. Make sure you subscribe, leave a comment below, hit the like button and don't forget to enable all notifications so you don't miss the next video. This one is powered by MOFT. Check out their origami styles iPad accessories. Get a discount via digital markings. The link is in the description and in a pinned comment. I just want to let you know that the iPad 10 full review is coming in 2 days, while not long after you'll be able to see it compared to 11-inch iPad Pro, so stay tuned. The iPad 10 introduction has drawn a lot of attention, good and bad, thanks to some controversial decisions that Apple took, and it's understandable at least from the perspective of tech enthusiasts and some existing users. Yet one of those that were praised was its relocation of the front-facing sensor. This wasn't some decision at all, but something that was rumored a few times earlier and expected ever since we started seeing iPads used more and more in the landscape mode, like desktop computers. Such a change sparked a new anticipation. When will other iPads follow the similar direction? But iPad 10 arrived with one of more unpleasant surprises. Still stuck with support for Apple Pencil 1. You see, the moment we've learned about the arrival of USB-C port and flat edges, we were convinced it will be comparable to the second generation stylus. This didn't happen, and in return we got a Frankenstein that requires you to spend extra money, at least some of you. While this decision may have been purely motivated by Apple's own financial interest, other more technical difficulties have been obstacles to implement the landscape camera on the iPad Pro this year. You see, as I've mentioned a couple of times earlier, in order to bring front-facing shooter to the length side of the iPad Pro, iPad Air and iPad mini, although for the smallest one this may happen a bit later if it ever does, Apple will have to deal with the internal mechanism which is responsible for charging and that keeps Apple Pencil 2 attached. Its location and size is the cause of the problem, so Apple is now likely forced to re-engineer both pencil and charging mechanism. Now some may probably guess how Apple could simply opt to use USB-C charging approach. While this may seem as an easy way out, although I doubt, I'm not convinced that Cupertino Giant would go in this direction, because comparable to scenario with the original stylus, where this is not much of a bummer, doing this with second-gen pencil would definitely be a downgrade. With that said, Apple will definitely make some corrections, possibly splitting the mechanism into two halves, or slide it up or down along the side. If this is possible to achieve without redesign of Apple Pencil, this issue will be resolved for Apple and they could decide to switch their focus on the development of the third generation, probably when the first OLED iPads arrive in 2024. Yet, if Apple has no choice but to re-engineer the Pencil, I think it wouldn't make sense to expect same old stylus, regardless how great it is, but its replacement in the form of third generation, a bit sooner, maybe in 2023 already. We've seen so many patents suggesting that Apple is preparing new technologies and features for its new stylus. The only mystery that still remains is the date of its arrival. However, with the introduction of the iPad 10, some of these uncertainties may have become a bit clearer. Will all these leaked touch and sliding gestures, inputs and compressive force sensors, haptic feedback and much more all arrive with the next release of Apple stylus? We will know when time comes. What do you think? When we will finally see all new Apple Pencil? Please answer below. Once again, stay tuned for an iPad 10 review in 2 days from now. If you like this one, however, hit the thumbs up and turn on all notifications. Thank you so much for watching this Digitalna channel. My name is Marko. Talk to you soon. Have an excellent day. Bye.